Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. Today we will start with a new chapter, that is algebraic expression. Already this word is very familiar to you because already we had learned in a previous class. So today we will go in the depth of this algebraic expression, how to write an algebraic expression as well as an algebraic equation. So first we will have a introduction of this chapter. So in short we will have an introduction of this chapter. We had already, I told, we came across the simple algebraic expression. How to write a expression already we had learned, that is x plus 3, y minus 5, 10y minus 5 and so on in previous class. So we will not go in the depth of this, what are the expression, but now today we are going to learn how are the expression formed, how are the expression formed. So we know now the very well that a variable is, what is the variable? Already I had told in the algebraic expression or the simple equation, we use a letter x, y, l, m, such type of letters are frequently used as an variable to denote a variables. A variable can take various values. So the values of an variable will change. So it will be varies from time to time or in a equation or in a expression. Its value is not fixed. On the other hand, a constant has a fixed value. This is the new word for you, as and what is an constant. Constant has a fixed value. For example, a constant r 400 minus 17 etc. So it is nothing but a numerical value. So we combine variables and a constant to make an algebraic expression. Now you know how we can form an algebraic expression. We combine variable as well as constant. For this we use then operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We have already came across expressions like, already you have learned this 4x plus 5. This expression you had came across 10y minus 20, you had came across similar type of expression, you know this. The expression 4x plus y is obtained from the variable x. What is the variable here? X. First, by multiplying x by the constant 4, what we had to do? In the simple equation, we were multiplying 4 multiplied by x, or we can say x multiplied by 4. Constant 4 and the addition of a constant 5 to the product. So after getting the product of this 4 into x, we were adding a 5 to the product. So similarly, by 10y minus 20 is obtained by a first multiplying y by 10 and the subtracted 20 from the product. We were subtracting 20 from this product of this 10 and y. So the above expression were obtained by a combining a variable with constants. We can also obtain an expression by combining the variable with themselves or with the other variable. So look at this, how following expressions are obtained. So this is a expression, we will see x square, 2y square, 3x square minus 5xy, 4xy, what, plus 7. What are these? These are having a variable as well as a constant. If nothing is there, means it is a 1. The expression x square is obtained by multiplying the variable x by itself. Square means it is a 2 time. So, we multiply x multiplied by x is equal to x square. Just as 4 multiplied by 4 is written as 4 square. We write x into x is x square. It is commonly read as x squared. So, we say it is x is squared. So, we can say it is 4 square x square. So, in this way we have find out the values of this. Now, later when you study the chapter exponents and powers, you will realize that x square may also be read as x raised to a power 2. Here square means we always write as 2, but in this chapter we will learn exponents and powers. So, what are the exponents and powers? When you will have the similar example, it will be read as x raised to the power 2. In the same manner, we can write x into x into x or x multiplied by x multiplied by x. How we will read it? X raised to power 3. If it is multiplied by 4 times, then I will say it is x raised to power 4. It was here in the x raised to 2 means it is x square. So, when it is the same number or same variable or same constant is multiplied, it is read as an power. Number of repetition or the number multiplication of itself gives the power. So, in this way we had read as x raised to power 3. Commonly x raised to power 3 is read as x cubed also. We know that we write when it is we write as 2. So, we read as square, when it is written as 3 we read as cube, x cube we read. Later you will realize that the x cube may also be read as an x raised to power 3, because we are going to learn about an exponents and power in the expression. So, x, x square, x cube are also algebraic expression obtained from x. The expression 2y square is obtained from y, that is 2y square is equal to 2 multiplied by y multiplied by y. Now, you know what is multiplication of this, because 2 is multiply y is how many times? 2 times. So, we are multiplying y multiplied by y. Here by multiplying y with y, we obtain y square or y raised to power 2, and then we multiply y square by a constant. What is a constant? Is 2. Variable, the value of variable may varies, but constant will remain the same. So, in 3x square minus 5 is the expression, we first obtain x square, yes, and multiply it by 3 as the constant. So, we get as 3x square. From 3x square we subtract how much? 5 to find the arrive at 3x square minus, finally we arrive as 3x square minus 5. So, what we had done, we will multiply here constant multiplied by variable. Now, in xy we multiply the variable x with another variable y. Thus, the x multiplied by y is equal to xy. Already I was saying that there is a multiplication sign between a two variable or a constant and variable. So, we write here x multiplied by y. So, in 4xy plus 7, now this is a constant, 4 is a constant. Here we are having a variable as x and y, means it is nothing but x multiplied by y. So, we first obtain xy multiplying by a 4 to get a 4xy and add a 7 to 4xy to get the expression. After adding the values, whenever we are having the values of this variable, after adding we can get an expression. In this way, we had seen how we can get an expression. So, we are going to know now new thing as a terms of an expression. Now, you know how to write an expression, now you know what is a constant and variable. Now, what are the terms of an expression? So, in short I will say, we shall now put in a systematic form what we have learned about the how expressions are formed. For this purpose, we need to understand what terms of an expressions and their factors. Factors, you know how to find out the factors. Now, what are the terms we will see here. So, consider the expression 4x plus 5. In this forming this expression, we first formed a 4x separately as a product of 4 into x or 4 and x, and then the added 5 to it. Similarly, considering the expression formed 7y separately as a product of 7 and y. Having the formed 3x square and 7 separately, we added them to get an expression. So, you will first find that the expression we deal with can always be seen this way. They have the parts which are formed separately and then added such parts of and expressions which are formed separately first and then added are known as an terms. Now, what are the terms? Now, you understood what are the terms. First, when it is multiplied and we get an expression and which is added to the first term. Look at the expression 4x square minus 3xy. We says that it has the two terms. Which are the two terms? 4x square and minus 3xy. We have a two terms. The term 4x square is a product of 4x and x, because x square is written as x multiplied by x, and the minus 3xy, the term is product of minus 3 multiplied by x multiplied by y. So, the terms are added to form an expression, just as the terms 4x and y are added to form an expression, that is 4x plus 5. The terms 4x square and minus 3xy are added to give the expression, that is 4x square minus 3xy. This is because 4x square plus inside the bracket it is a minus 3xy. So, terms are always added to an first term, which is we write as 4x square as 4 multiplied by x multiplied by x. So, we will note that the minus sign is included in the term. We have to always consider when it is a minus. Here we can see 4x square minus 3xy. So, we have to consider it is minus. So, in the expression 4x square minus 3xy, we took the term as minus 3xy and not as 3xy. That is why we do not need to say that the terms are added or subtracted to form an expression. Just we added in a enough, just we have to add it. Now we will see what are the factors of the terms. We saw above that the expression 4x square minus 3xy consists of two terms, that is 4x square is a one term and minus 3xy is another term. Now, what are the factors of it? Factors of it is nothing but we just multiply that 4x and x are the factors of a first term and minus 3 and x multiplied by x is the factors of another term. So, in this way we can find out the product is nothing but an term. We will see some example here, so it will be more easy to understand. This is given expression, we have to find out the terms. After finding the terms, we can go for n factors. So, you can see this tree diagram, it will be more easy to understand. So, expression is given to us as 4x square minus 3xy. What are the terms? You know now, this is a one term and this is another term. We have to include a minus sign. So, 4x square and minus 3xy are the terms. So, it is written in front of term is and 4x square and minus 3xy. What are the factors of this? Factors are nothing but a multiplication, or we can say it is expressed in a 4 multiplied by x square means multiplication of 2 times the x will be a 2 time. Suppose it is here 3, so x will be 3 times. So, what will be the factors of this? 4 x square means 2 times x, this is 1 x and this is another x, is nothing but a product of this. So, when you multiply this 4 multiplied by x into x is nothing but 4 x square. Here what are the terms? You know now, then we have to find out and factors minus 3, then x and y. Just if you have a product of this, we will get as minus 3xy. So, we had to find out the terms as well as factors. We will see one more example, 5xy plus 10. This is an expression. Now, we have to find out the terms of the given expression. 5xy is the one term and the plus 10, that is an another term. So, in the terms we will write as 5xy and 10. Now, what are the factors of this 5xy? You know it is nothing but an product. So, we write as a factors of 5xy as 5x and y. So, these are the factors of 5xy. 10 we write as it is because it do not have any factors, because we do not have any variable here. So, we had seen 2 examples of expressions how to write and terms as well as the factors. Again I will say we have to consider the sign with and constant when you write and terms as well as and factors. Now, we will see about and coefficients. Already we had learned the word as and coefficient is nothing but a numerical expression with a variable. So, numerical value is nothing but an coefficient. So, here we will see one example here. We have learned how to write and term as well as the product of factors. One of the factors may be a numerical and the other an algebraic, that is they contains a variable. Here we can see these are the factors. Here there are 2 variables and one is numerical value. The numerical factors is said to be a numerical coefficient. Whatever the number or numerical value is known as an coefficient, or simply we say as an coefficient of an term. So, what is a coefficient? Is nothing but a numerical factors is said to be a numerical coefficient, or we can say it is an term, that is coefficient of the term. So, we can see here some more example here. One example we will see minus 7x square y square. Minus 7 is an coefficient of an terms, that is x square and y square. Now, you know what are the factors of x square and y square? because already we had seen some example related to it. So now you know what is an coefficient. Coefficient is nothing but an numerical value of it. When the coefficient of a term is plus 1, it is usually omitted. We don't write as 1 there. For example, 1x is written as x only, 1 square y square is written as an x square y square, and so on. Also, the coefficient minus 1 is indicated only by the minus sign. Thus, the minus 1 x is written as a minus x. We don't write as a 1 when we have only a 1 term, or we can say as a coefficient we don't express in a 1. We write as only it is a where the term is only once, we write as only with a variable. It may be a positive or it may be a negative, that is minus. So minus x square y square is written as minus x square y square, and so on. We don't write as minus 1 x square y square. So we had learned about the coefficient. We will see some examples of this coefficients, so it will be more easy to understand how to write an coefficient of this. Here we are having some expressions here. What are the expression given? List is given to us. Now we have to find the terms which is not an constant. The term which is not a constant. We have to not write any constant in this term. Now you know what is a constant. And the numerical coefficient. Now you know what are the coefficient, how to write a coefficient. I told when it is xy, we don't write as 1 xy. The coefficient is always 1. So we will see examples of this. First expression is given to us as xy plus 4. What is the term which is not a constant? We write as xy. What are the coefficient? Is written always 1 xy. So it we write as 1 is an coefficient. What about the 13 minus y square? Minus y square is a term that is which is not an constant. So we write as a minus 1. Here 13 minus y plus 5y square. What are the terms here? Terms are minus y and y 5y square. We are not including constant. Now you know what is a constant, is a fixed value. So we are writing only a term without a constant. Now minus y means it is coefficient is minus 1, and 5y square its coefficient is 5. So we write as the coefficient 5. So 4p square q minus 3pq square plus 5. 4pq square is one term and minus 3pq square. We don't have here a constant. We are having the coefficient to the given variable, and we have plus 5 as a constant. So we don't write plus 5 because we are writing without an constant. Here the 4 is an coefficient and here minus 3 is an coefficient. So now you know what is the difference between a coefficient and constant term, which will be the constant term will be the fixed value and the coefficient is to the term to which is pq, or we can say as xy. This will be the term that is nothing but an numerical value is known as an coefficient. Now what are the coefficients of x in the following expression? Here we are having some expression, that is 4x minus 3y, x minus 8 plus y, y square x minus y, 2z minus 5xz. These are the expression given. We have to find out the coefficient of an x. What are the, where we are finding a x, that coefficient only we have to find. We are having some tabular form here. We will see Here all the expression just it is jot down here. So what are the terms with a factor x? That only it was asked. So we are writing the terms with a x. We will not consider y. And its coefficient. So what is the coefficient of this? We have to write. So we will see one by one. 4x minus 3y. What are the terms and the factors of this? X is 4x. What is the coefficient? Is 4. So we are not considering a minus 3y because they told us to write the terms of a factors only x. So we will consider here x, that is minus x. Minus x means it is a minus 1 is a coefficient. We will consider here only the terms with x, which is y square x. We will write y square x. What is an coefficient? We don't have here numerical value, but we have a term with a variable, that is y square is an coefficient. Here 2z minus 5xz, we are going to consider only terms with x is minus xz. Now what are the coefficient of this x? Is minus 5z, minus 5z, because we have to find out then coefficient of an only x. So it is already given, so we had just to find out that. Here the second one is given to us, that what are the coefficients in the following expression, that 4x minus 3y, x plus yz, y z square plus y, my plus m. We will see the what they have to find the terms with only y and its coefficient. So we have to consider only the terms with only y. So minus 3y, coefficient is minus 3, terms with y is yz, so coefficient is z, terms with y is yz square, and the coefficient of y is z square, and my is the term size my, and what is the coefficient of y is m. In this way we know what are the coefficient of terms and the factors, the expressions are given to us. In this way we had seen the two examples related to the terms with a factor x and the terms with a factor y. So in this way we had find out an coefficient. Now what are the likes and unlike terms? Like term means, you know, we had learned in the decimals, like decimals and unlike decimals. Hence here we can say the like terms. On other hand, the terms 2xy and minus 3xy have the different algebraic factors. They are known as an unlike terms. Similarly, the terms 2xy and 4 are unlike terms. Also the term minus 3x and 4 are also an unlike terms. So when it is like terms, we will have only the 2x, x square, these are the like terms. Here we are having 2xy and minus 3xy. So these are an unlike terms. I think so you have understood in today what we had discussed, that what are the like terms, unlike terms. Then we had learned about the terms, factors and coefficient. Please go through the textbook, read it out, so your concept will be clear to you. Thank you very much.